we're casting the movie, and we've got a lot of great plot elements.
Right, we're making this movie actually.
I can't wait to sell this podcast for 10 mil.
Talk to the hand.
What's in the box?
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. But
The next thing that we have planned should be pretty fun. We are going to cast a perfect Christmas movie. So like I said at the very beginning, we are just going to... I've got a list here of characters and stereotypical character types, and we will just go, or kind of like together decide who we would cast in these roles. Now, we talked about it before we started recording. We don't have anyone in mind already. Like, this isn't, loaded, ready to go. So I think that will be what makes this fun.
Yes.
Let's see. I won't read through the whole list yet. We'll just do them one at a time,
Okay.
I guess. I think that... Well, no, you know what? I'll read them now, and then if you kind of think of someone along the way, then we can... You know what I mean? Then we don't have to go in order.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So the list I've got here, the cast members that we have to fill, we have Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, we have Elf 1, Elf 2, and Elf 3, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the greedy kid who wants everything, Ebenezer Scrooge, the dad who wants to give his family a special Christmas, the overly eager Christmas spirit person, and that's sometimes combined with the next one, the neighbor who has bigger and better Christmas lights, Frosty the Snowman, and Tiny Tim. So, you want to start at the top? I think Santa's a pretty easy one to cast.
Oh, is it? Well, you mean in terms of like physical traits and stuff, or do you
Well,
mean
I guess.
specifically? Do you have somebody in mind?
Well, specifically, like, Tim Allen is
Seriously?
Santa Claus.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
And guess what? If he's not, he'll fucking murder you and make himself Santa Claus.
So true. I did have somebody kind of in mind for Santa Claus. He's not really an actor though, but in terms of, I guess he gets red in the face. He's big and fat, and he will force you to sit on his lap. Harvey Weinstein, maybe, for Santa Claus. It's like it. But otherwise, I thought Tim Allen was also pretty. That's exactly who came to mind, though. To be honest, was Tim Allen.
All right, good. So, do you want to tell Harvey Weinstein that we're not casting him, or should I?
I think I'm gonna leave that to you.
Oh man. Okay. Next. So, okay, we've got Tim Allen as Santa Claus. Who is his Mrs. Claus?
Well, for me, okay, so like in Mrs. Claus, I think of somebody jolly, maybe a short lady with white hair. It's just like Betty White instantly comes to mind as a Mrs. Claus type character.
Ooh, yes.
But who do you have in mind?
Well, I didn't have anyone in mind, but I like that one a lot. The person I was just starting to think of is the wife on Married with Children, mainly just because I thought that she would be someone good to play off of Tim Allen as like a married couple.
Yeah.
But I think that you hit the nail on the head. There is no other Mrs. Claus. It's Betty White.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it has to be.
Alrighty.
Now, I did have someone in mind for the next one.
Okay.
We have the elves, Elf 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Except I'm kind of expanding it to 5 elves. I was picturing the cast of It's Always Sunny.
Oh my God, I like that
Just
a lot.
imagine them like trying to just bickering back and forth, trying to make the toys, trying to do whatever, get all this stuff ready, and you've got Charlie doing whatever crazy stuff he's got going on. All, you know what I mean? Just all of them.
That's at the very least. It's so funny that you said you're going to expand it to 5, because I was going to say, like, at the very least, like, Mac, Dennis, and Charlie as the elf 1, 2, and 3 would be hilarious, but then it's like, I can't leave out Frank or Dee, so I think,
right.
I think there probably should be. I think there should be 5. I was just going to say Peter Dinklage 3 times, so that was much better than what I had in mind, honestly. Let's go with the gang, because that's hilarious.
All right, so we've got the gang as elves. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. My first thought is DMX. I don't know.
Oh, y'all got me feel this in my mind. I mean, that's.
I don't know. I don't know anyone like. I think this one's a little tough. The ones that are like, well, this is the only one that's an animal.
Well,
That's what makes it
right. I had Benedict Cumberbatch in mind because he plays Smaug in the Hobbit.
Oh, okay.
Or Andy
Okay.
Serkis, who's right. Is that the name of the guy that plays?
Ooh, yeah,
literally.
Andy Serkis. That would be.
But as long as it's literally just DMX, but with like a fake like red almost clown nose over him, just like being angry and shit, and like antlers on his head, I think that'd be really funny.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So we've got our Rudolph. Next we have the greedy kid who wants everything.
Who's douchey? Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd is douchey.
The greedy kid who wants everything, as in like Richie Rich style or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a-
kind of.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Maybe you know what? You know what? Actually, I think I might like is if you put Jake Lloyd in that role, but like he keeps like his haircut and everything, and so like he gets bullied. Like he is tortured at school, basically.
So we're just gonna shit on Jake Lloyd.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as that happens. Okay. Poor Jake Lloyd this segment.
I just realized this is really dumb, but I'm really excited to line up all of these people in a thumbnail or in a picture when we put this up on YouTube. Okay, so the next one, Ebenezer Scrooge, who is our angry person that hates Christmas.
Well, I thought somebody that could play him really well would be like Peter Boyle, but unfortunately he passed. But the dad from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yeah,
He'd be like a Scrooge type character, or somebody that's just
wow. Yeah, he would be a good one.
That's the second time this podcast one of us has gone full Owen Wilson, by the way. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Scrooge, no. Who would be like comically like who?
Well, I can think of someone like as far as someone who gets angry.
Mm-hmm.
What if we took Tom Cruise as Les Grossman out of Tropic Thunder?
Right.
And it's like it's Christmas. He's trying to shoot a movie, and like there's kids in his way, and people are going about their business like for the holidays, and he's just trying to shoot a movie.
That is such a funny character in general. Like
I know.
It's, him as Scrooge. I feel like he would like he did in the movie. He'd bring fire down upon people, and I think that'd be appropriate.
Yeah. Maybe he could punch Jake Lloyd in the face with his massive hands.
Oh God! See, now that we've got fucking Tim Allen telling DMX to go as fucking Tom Cruise punches Jake Lloyd in the face, it's all coming together so well.
But maybe DMX, he starts sounding. He's like yelling. He's like, "Y'all gonna make me lose my mind if you punch Jake Lloyd."
Oh right.
So he kind of intervenes.
Jesus.
We're casting the movie, and we've got a lot of great plot elements.
Right, we're making this movie actually.
I can't wait to sell this podcast for $10 million. The next one we have is Dad, who wants to give his family a special Christmas.
So like somebody wholesome.
I guess, yeah, someone like
I instantly think of Ned Flanders, but
yeah, okay, so I thought of him for the next one.
Oh,
but
right,
Ned Flanders
right.
could work
Oh,
here
wow.
too.
That's
All right, we'll skip ahead. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Overly eager Christmas spirit person?
okay.
Yeah, Ned Flanders.
Okay.
No doubt.
I like it. I like that we brought animation now into this
Yes. Well, I wonder who would be like the real life Ned Flanders.
fold. That's a good question. See, I'm trying to, in my mind, it's like, do I want to think of like characters, or am I thinking of like actors? But then when you,
I know it's hard to like just
right,
separate.
that's a tough one.
You know what? I think we should bring Arnold Schwarzenegger into this. Talked about how we liked him in a Christmas movie and a comedy.
Yeah, we do.
He could be the dad. He could be the same dad. Oh wait, oh my God! But now we have him as the dad and Jake Lloyd as the
Now we're
kid.
casting Jiggle all the way.
Okay. What if? All right. What about? Let's put Chevy Chase back in his role. He's the
Okay.
dad who wants to give his family a special Christmas.
Okay, but Chevy Chase is also a real life Scrooge. So let's say the dad from Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase.
Yes. Yes. Sparky.
So, yes.
All right, so did we decide? Is Ned Flanders our overly eager Christmas spirit person?
I really like the idea of an animated person in this movie also. So I really
Okay.
like Ned Flanders because he also fits
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
I mean, that's who
Yeah.
Hey Neighborino, it's perfect.
And if he just like comes in out of nowhere and you're like, what? There's a fucking animated person in here now. Okay, the next one is like very similar but still different. The neighbor with the bigger and better lights.
Okay.
This is kind of. This isn't who I want to put, but I just have a question because I can't. Isn't Danny DeVito? Isn't he like play that character in a Christmas movie?
It's him and Arnold Schwarzenegger, isn't it? No, that's not him and Arnold. Wow, I just went.
No, because Phil Hartman, Phil Hartman is like the enemy. He's the enemy.
Oh.
But he definitely Danny DeVito definitely has better lights
And
in something.
oh, there's the I don't know why I thought Arnold. There's the no him and is it him and Matthew Broderick? They're in a movie that's very recent that they compete against each other. I thought wasn't that Danny DeVito?
Oh, wait a second.
You got me messed
I think
up
you're
now.
onto something. Hold on. I think you're onto something. We're pulling up the Wikipedia.
I'm starting with Matthew
Um,
Broderick, but I don't.
Yeah, but you know what I was just thinking? I thought of someone else who could be this person though. Ben Affleck as like a super kind of like douchey, but coming off as the super. It's like the super nice neighbor, but he's also way bigger and way better than you.
I wanted to say douchey. He just kind of has that look on his face.
Deck the Halls.
I just pulled it up.
That was the movie.
Yep. Deck the Halls. So, but is that the one you were thinking of?
It is.
Okay. Do we need more women or besides Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus? I mean, do we need? Do we need
Yeah.
a cast?
Yeah, we probably should. Well. Let's do a female Frosty the Snowman.
Okay. All
That
right.
could be sexy.
Jillian Bell, because she's looks like Frosty the Snowman, kind of.
Dang.
No, she just kind of reminds me of it. Like even in the face, she kind of looks like Frosty the Snowman.
Actually, I kind of like that.
I'm not casting her, but
What if she was the crude, like raunchy, like the kids are like, oh, it's Frosty. We put his top hat on, and she's like, you fucking cunt.
Okay, I kind of like that now.
I don't know. Maybe.
But who is there anybody you had in mind for Frosty though? Like
No.
someone.
But when you said the female thing, I was like, oh yeah, we probably. Oh, we have Dee. She's an elf. But I mean,
oh yeah, that's true. We do.
But it's still pretty big sausage party. Let's go with Jillian. As far as the snowman.
Okay.
And then the last one I've got on the list is Tiny Tim. Basically just whoever to at the end say whatever. What does he say? Merry Christmas, everyone, or God bless us, everyone. That's what it is.
Yeah. God bless us, everyone.
I want to see Andy Samberg just
Aw.
pop out from the bottom corner of the screen.
I like that.
Be like, God bless us, everyone. But in like a super eccentric Andy Samberg way.
Oh, Andy Samberg has to be in this, and I think
Yeah.
Tiny Tim would be pretty funny, so I'm okay with that. I just know that as soon as we move on or something, I'd be like, oh no, that person and this person, be perfect.
Yeah.
But off the cuff, these are pretty good.
Well, the only other thing that I feel like I would do with Andy Samberg is put let's say there's a snowball fight, right? And so Jake Lloyd and we'd have to come up with some other people for a snowball fight, but Andy Samberg would be this adult man, but would be playing a kid, just a big kid who is the bully or whatever, that just hurls a massive ice ball at Jake Lloyd's face.
I just like that Jake's being physically armed in this, but yeah,
This is
I can see
it's
Andy
actually
doing
pretty
that.
dark, but
well, Ned Flanders as an animated character would still have more range than him in this film.
Could
so.
you imagine, like, you're watching like a movie with a bunch of light characters, like DMX is playing a reindeer, and then like an animated Ned Flanders comes in, opening with "I did Leon."
They're like,
Oh my
well,
God.
DMX's Rudolph was an odd casting choice, but I suppose if they're going for the live action effect, and then Ned Flanders walks in and nobody knows what's going on anymore. Oh, that's an interesting movie.
All right, I'm gonna do a real quick recap. I like what we came up with. So for our Santa Claus, we have Tim Allen coming back as Santa Claus. Don't get in his way; he'll murder you. For Mrs. Claus, we have Betty White. Pretty big age gap there, but you know, that's love. Our elves, we have 5 elves, which is the gang, the cast of the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Which I think were the only characters we went with, which is just perfect, by the way. Well, besides like
Yeah.
Ned Flanders, I guess, and we go on.
And the next one we have is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, played by DMX, who's simply wearing a like clown nose as a red nose, and antlers, of course.
Of course.
Then we have our greedy kid who wants everything, which is just Jake Lloyd, because he was very greedy in Jingle All the Way. He probably still wants a fucking Turbo Man toy.
He probably does. And he was a greedy little fuck choosing that role when he could have given it to somebody much better in Phantom Menace. Jake,
Yeah.
again, why?
Well, hold up. It's 2017. He wants the Funko Pop version of Turbo Man.
Oh God, yes, that's perfect.
So, and then we have Ebenezer Scrooge, of course, played by. Wait a second, I forgot.
You got
Who's our Scrooge?
Wait, is it that's Grossman, right? Is that his name?
Yes, it is, yes. Les
As
Grossman
as
from
a
Tropic
Scrooge
Thunder.
character, like
Right.
the Scrooge version. Yes.
Yes. Like we said before, he's trying to shoot a movie. Everybody's getting in his way. It's infuriating.
He just wants a nice home family video, but even that.
Right. Yes. Then we have our dad he just wants his family to have a good Christmas. And that's Chevy Chase coming back in his role as I can only think of Sparky. I can't think of his actual
Yeah, I don't.
character.
I can't either.
The dad. That's just what I call
Right.
him. We have our overly eager Christmas spirit person, played by Ned Flanders, the animated version. We have our neighbor with bigger and better lights than you, of course, played by Ben Affleck. And he's very happy to show you that he has bigger and better lights
Like,
than you.
just in this film, I imagine him not really having any lines, but just his arms are crossed. He's looking at you with kind of just that Ben Affleck expression. Maybe he just nods
Yeah.
up at his lights while he looks at you.
Yeah. We have Frosty the Snowman, played by Jillian. I've Googled so many things since we've started this, and the one thing I haven't Googled is her
I
name.
think it's Jillian Bell, right?
Jillian Bell.
It is.
Yep, it is Jillian Bell. Frosty the Snowman. Crude. Kids, just stay away. You're better off just burn that top hat. And then, of course, Tiny Tim. The film wraps up with Andy Samberg popping out of the bottom corner of the screen and shouting to the world, "God bless us, everyone."
Oh, man.
I think we have a masterpiece.
I think we do. Oh, if there's one character to add, if you have anybody, just super quick, who would play the character of Jesus Christ?
Ooh, yeah.
Probably not Mel Gibson.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Should we go edgy? Should it be like that should be our female? Or
that's funny. Well, okay, I have somebody in mind, but I like the female edgy aspect.
Okay. Should it be? Oh my God! I have the perfect. It should be Kanye,
Oh, okay.
but a
I like
baby
it.
with Kanye's head.
Oh, Jesus. So wait, like baby Jesus, but Kanye.
Right.
Okay.
And and everyone like comes to witness Christ is born, and they come to the manger, and it's Kanye.
Okay, so then, I got it then. Kanye will be baby Jesus, and then Dave Grohl will be adult Jesus.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
We got our Jesuses.
Just bust into a drum solo. All right. I like this. We have a great movie.
We do. We'll work on that.
Hit us up in our DMs if you want to buy that film. TM, of course.
Yeah, for real.
Already trademarked all this.
If this is the year 2020 and you're making this movie, you owe us some money.
Yep. Even if you take a plot device, anything.
Anything.
It belongs to us.